So what do we make of LeGarrette Blount? He's the running back with Oregon who, after the game, just clocked. I mean, pow! Oh boy. Clocked and blind. Well, it wasn't quite a blind side, but he was a blind side. It was a blind side. Blindsided Boise State defensive end Byron Houdt. But what did Houdt say to LeGarrette Blount? Was it the N-word? Some blogs speculate that. Now, I have 3 questions about this. What did Houdt say to Blount? What was it? That's the first thing. B, what did the fans say to LeGarrette Blount when he was on the way to the locker room? And C, why wasn't, even if for one game, Byron Houdt suspended by Boise State? Let me take the last one and work my way up, because this is outlandish to me, okay? Boise State head coach Chris Petersen says, look, we're going to punish him internally. What does that mean? You have this contrast. You have LeGarrette Blount being basically hauled off with his hands in the air and, you know, feet on chains and all this stuff for the public to see. We're punishing you. We're punishing you. You did a bad thing. Yeah, he did a bad thing. Unquestionably, it was assault. And his public punishment is just. But look, so is Byron Houdt's. It's not right that Houdt is able to go up and just say, oh yeah, you know, you blankety blank, because no one knows what was said. Which gets to, I'm jumping ahead of the second one, to the first question I had. What did Byron Houdt say? Chris Petersen says he doesn't know. Blount knows, but he hasn't said what it is, or was. And Houdt's certainly not talking. No one knows nothing. I don't know, okay? And my last question is, my middle question is, what did the fans say? Now, look, take a look. If you haven't seen what happened, what I'm talking about, here it is. Take a look at it.
And then after the game, Byron Houdt had some words for Blount, who retaliates with a big punch. Take a closer look here. Blount would have to be restrained, as would some of the other players. As Blount tried to get back into the locker room, got into a little verbal spat, and then it became borderline physical as Blount tried to get into the stands there. Heather Cox caught up with Oregon's coach, Chip Kelly.
Now, what do you think? Personally, I'm going to go back to something I want to make sure is clear to everybody. I don't care what was said to him. It wasn't right for Blount to just go off and hit him like that. I mean, from another perspective, okay, it's a little funny because the guy was like taunting him, like, yeah. He's like, shut up, boom. But, you know, as funny as it might be, it's still not right to do. It's wrong. And it gets to my basic point that trash talking is inappropriate. Now, to the fans, if you're able to see some type of tape somewhere, you'll find that the fans were actually taunting Blount, and some of them reportedly were saying things that included the N-word. Now, again, no one knows for sure. It's funny how no one's saying anything around this, you know? It's a little strange. Maybe they don't want insider right, I don't know. But that aspect of this whole tales is really silent. Someone out there knows something. It's only a matter of time. But I think the NCAA should step in and punish Byron Houdt where Boise State has not. A message has to be sent that you can't go Perez Hilton on people as Perez did against Will.i.am, you know, just a few months ago, and just say whatever you want to a person's face, and it's okay to think it's okay on the football field. No. The football field should be a place for good play and even better sportsmanship, or sportspersonship, I think is the most appropriate term.